Welcome to Papa Junk's shop. Well, as you can see, the old hybrid inverter is off the wall. We're upgrading. So I decided that I needed to have the cement board on the whole wall there, like you're supposed to have. And I've cleaned up a lot of the wiring. Every time I do this, it gets better, I think, anyways. And we're going from 24 volts to 48 volts, so I got my batteries out and charged them overnight. Disconnected them this morning, letting them sit there and balance out. And the FedEx guy just dropped this off. This is the new hybrid inverter from Watts 24/7. I decided to go with them because there doesn't seem to be a lot of complaints about them. A lot of the other guys, seems like it takes forever to get anything accomplished, if ever. And everybody seems to think this guy responds right away, which when I ask a few questions I did get a response right away, so gonna give her a shot. She's an LV6548. So let's open her up and see what we got. Someplace there's a knife out here. Okay. Well, here's what we got. Considerably heavier. Some MC4 connectors, a disc, a manual. I'm going to have to print that, something big enough to read. And, well, let's see here. I also ordered a battery circuit breaker. Which is right here. That's a 150 amp one. Okay. We got some big gland nuts. I'm assuming that must be a parallel cable. And some cables probably to hook the computer in. I'm just guessing at this stuff now. So. And a metal guard, which I think goes on the battery connections. Okay, so considerably heavier. Making this look like a lot of work, aren't I? I don't know if you guys can see or not, but if not, I'll just have to eliminate this part, I guess. Okay, there it is. At this point, I don't think you guys want to watch me struggle anymore with this. I got a lot of work to do, so I want to get her up on the wall and get her plumbed in. I'll let you guys see the first firing up of it. So I guess I won't say you're going to see in a bit, because it's going to take a while this time. Well, I think I got it hooked up enough so that we can give her a try. Haven't turned her on yet. This is where my PV comes in, and it's number 4 gauge. So number 4 gauge isn't going to work in these solar disconnects. So I downsize it here, go into these solar disconnects over to here. The circuit breaker, I repurposed a motor start switch. It was shaped weird here in the front, so there's a little bit of it that I wasn't happy with, but it had to go. So I think I'll find a piece of plastic to fill that in, but it didn't turn out too bad. And got all my other stuff in this flex conduit. So it's neatened up a lot. I don't have any of the water wheel, the windmill, or this other set of solar panels hooked into the bus bar yet, because I gotta figure out how to make it a little neater. So I guess we'll give it a pre-charge here, and I was gonna make a circuit, but I think I'll do that later. To do this, because I want to see it go. I'm just bypassing the breaker with this resistor. Give it a few seconds. Alright, gotta be able to power up. Man, that's a wicked breaker. Okay, let's push the button. Yeah, got 120 volts. That's a good thing. I don't have the breaker turned on, so there's no load on it. I just want to see it go. So, shall we turn on the solar? Of course, the batteries are completely charged. Okay, so it says that we're using 1.13 amps. That's with nothing hooked. Not too bad. Is that going to be a little over 50, 60 watts, something like that? Okay, so let's turn on one of the solar inputs. Okay, shows a MPPT. Oh, there goes the fan. charging 13 amps. Now, I haven't set any of the settings or anything, so however it came. Okay, it's dropping back off. I'm assuming it's probably set for AGM, which be alright temporary here for trial. Turn on the other. I'm going to turn this one back off. We'll do one at a time. Okay, that responded right away. Turn this one on. Okay. See what we got here. Battery says 56.3. No output. .9 hertz. 120 volts. PV is 0. PV2. 73 watts. That's probably just enough to power this up. 67 watts. .54 volts. PV1 is 1 watt. 150 volts. Back to where okay, so here's a quick look-see. Like I say, I got a lot to do yet, get it set up and everything. And you know, I don't have any of these conduits or anything fastened down yet, so she does work. So I'll see you in a bit. Get some more stuff done. It's been a couple of days. We got her up and operating. Been working flawlessly for about 2 days now. My other disconnects finally got here, so I got this other controller hooked up. And I got the windmill and the water reel all tied in again. And every time I make a change, it gets a little neater. So things have been working excellent. I switched over the living room and added an air conditioner. So right now we got a couple of window units running. So we're using 720 watts. And it does that effortlessly. So I'm thinking I can look and see here. Yeah, so far we've made what, 45 kilowatt hours. And I was able to get the watch power thing through the Wi-Fi working, and was able to make changes through it. Everything seems to be working fine. So at one point I seen 2 kilowatts coming from my used panels that were rated for 2.3 kilowatts, so I think the used panels are in pretty good shape. So hopefully not going to be making any more major changes anytime soon, other than I definitely need to get more batteries. So that'll be my next upgrade, be more batteries. But really happy with the thing. So if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.